play. You already know who it is, baby. It's JoJo. It's weekly roundup time. We talking MVP races, NFL free agency. Don't go nowhere, cause it starts right now.
Red gang got it all wrong.
Y'all know I like to get this shit. Alright, let's get this started right now. What is the first topic, Riz? Hit me with it.
MVP race.
MVP race. Now everybody knows there's no more football, so all I have in my life to get me through the day is basketball, and that's NBA basketball, baby, until March Madness comes around. So let's talk about who's in the race, starting from first to last in my book. We're gonna start with my man Russell Westbrook. Now this dude, what can I say about the man? He's on fire, okay? Might be the next player since Oscar Robertson way back in the 70s, people, to average a triple-double. Let me hit you with some numbers for this dude right now. The dude's averaging 31 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. I mean, what more can you say about him? Had his 30th triple-double just last night. I mean, it was beautiful to watch. I love watching this guy play. He's like the freaking Energizer Bunny. He just keeps going and going and going. It's awesome, and I love it. So he gets my #1 vote right now, even though his team isn't even in the top 3 of the Western Conference. Number 2 is my boy James Harden. Down near averaging a triple-double himself. Let me give you his numbers right quick. 28 points, 8 rebounds, 11 assists. You know what? I'm done. I can't do these little ass cards that my producer Riz made. Look at this. Y'all, imagine reading shit off of this. I'm done. I'll memorize it from here on
Mad
out.
at my creativity.
It's not creative. It looks like some shit some 12-year-olds can do. No, 5-year-olds. Back to the MVP race. Now, James Harden is balling out for Houston, and with the addition of Lou Williams to add Eric Gordon coming off the bench, 6th man of the year last year, is going to be a hell of an addition. Now, Westbrook, we all know he's not going to make it to the finals, but listen to what I'm saying right now. The Rockets, they may have a chance to make it to the finals. NBA finals, not Western Conference finals, NBA finals, ladies and gentlemen, and let me tell you why. Right now, Kevin Durant is out. Now, if you haven't heard, you're living under a damn rock, or you don't have the ESPN app, because Kevin Durant out. Sean Livingston sprained his ankle. We don't know how long that's going to last, or if it's going to keep him out for an extended amount of time. But James Harden and the Houston Rockets are poised to make a late season push coming into the playoffs, baby. It's going to be exciting to watch. Now, number 3. Don't you doubt me. We got my man, LeBron James. Now listen, I'm not a LeBron James fan. Everybody knows it. Yeah, I'm wearing a LeBron James hat. I like hats, okay? If you ain't found that out by now, you living under a damn rock too. I like hats. This one was fashionable, so I brought it with the hat and the shirt to match. That's beside the point. LeBron James has been playing out of sight like he has all season. He's been crying like a little girl about the Cleveland Cavaliers not giving him enough help. But with the additions of Darren Williams, when he was waived by the Mavericks, signing with Cleveland, and looks like Andrew Bogut is going to go ahead and sign too, even though he's been injured most of the damn season. What they feel like he can be an addition to on the roster, I don't know, but he's going to get signed. So LeBron James, we all know the Cavaliers are the kings of the East. They're the reigning champions. They deserve the title. They deserve the respect. But listen to what I'm saying to you, okay? You got some teams in the East that are playing scrapey, that are hungry, and that feel like they really got a shot to bring down the Cleveland Cavaliers. So it's going to be interesting to see what LeBron James does, not only for his MVP push for the year, but for the Cleveland Cavaliers heading into the playoffs. It's so close. I cannot wait. I can taste it. I love the playoffs. Woo! Now, last but not least, I had Kevin Durant on my list, but we all know with the injury and him being out for the next 4 weeks, probably not going to come back into the playoff start. He's basically out the race. He's done. It's a dud. KD, get well soon. Sucks to be you. Next!
NFL free agency, go.
Now you know what time it is. It's time, that time of the year when NFL teams and franchises are making their moves, trying to put pieces together, including the upcoming draft, to make their players and their teams better suited to win that championship, baby. Now the Patriots won the damn title. Thank goodness the media frenzy has died down. I'm sick of hearing about the Patriots. We can put that behind us because the new season is officially upon us for football. Now a lot of interesting moves have been made. a lot of questionable moves have been made. We got JPP from the New York Giants getting franchise tag. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I know I had my jokes about JPP and the firework fingers, but this dude has shown that he can do with 7.5 fingers what most defensive backs can't do with 10, okay? So the man deserves a multi-year contract. The Giants aren't willing to give it to him quite yet. They have so much more that they need to do with that team. They have offensive line issues. They can't keep Eli upright. They can't run the ball. They need a running back, okay? Maybe a young running back coming out of college in the draft, but they have so many more issues playing one player. You can't do it. You can't wrap all your money up in one player when you can't run the damn ball and you can't protect your franchise quarterback. He's looking confused enough out there already. Y'all need to help that boy. So we looking at JPP, wondering what the Giants going to do. Did they franchise tag him just to give them a little bit more time to work out a long-term deal? We don't know, but only time will tell. Next thing we got to talk about, my man Antonio Brown, the best receiver and twerker in the NFL. I mean, I like watching this dude play and catch touchdowns just as much as I like watching and waiting to see what the celebration will be when he gets in the end zone. I mean, it's exciting. It's fun to watch. He brings entertainment to the game, okay? Roger Goodell, stop being a douchebag and let these dudes celebrate in the damn end zone. They making money. I digress. But Antonio Brown re-signs with the Steelers, 4 years, $68 million, making him the highest paid receiver in the NFL. This is the same cat that got drafted in the 6th round that they said he was too small, too underdeveloped, should have stayed another year in college. Shows how damn dumb you scouts are. Fire, fire, fire on your day off, just like that. Now the last piece of free agency news I want to share with y'all, my man AP, all day. Adrian Peterson, Minnesota Vikings, the career and the story and the legacy that he will leave behind for the Minnesota Vikings will probably be matched by none. But it's time to move on. The Vikings decided to decline to pick up the option, which would have made Adrian Peterson the highest paid running back in the NFL at 33. Let's come on. I know he AP all day, but let's be serious. We're not going to pay a 33-year-old that damn money. They're not paying premier running backs that much damn money. So they say they're not going to pick up the option. Now Adrian Peterson is a free agent. Now, you've heard AP say that he would like to go to Houston or Dallas. Now, Houston would be a good fit. They need a strong, hungry running back coming out of that backfield. But we all know, with my boy Zeke, he in that money, okay? He's not coming to Dallas. It would have been cool 2, 3, 4 years ago. But right now, with the young pieces we have in place, Ezekiel Elliott, Alfred Morris, hell, we can even bring back Darren McFadden, but we don't need any more running backs, so we know he's not going to come to Dallas. What about Green Bay? Now, we all know that Green Bay had to turn a receiver, Montgomery, into a running back last season. The running back core was depleted, okay? So it would be a good fit for AP to go to Green Bay. He'd still be in the same division as his team, the Minnesota Vikings. He could get a chance to go and show them just how much he got left. Not just once, but twice, baby. So it's going to be interesting to see what Adrian Peterson ends up doing. I cannot wait. I will watch you wherever you go, AP, all day, because you can eat. And I love it. One more thing about free agency in the NFL. The Steelers choose to franchise tag the Le'Veon Bell. Y'all know who the hell I'm talking about. For the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, he's one of the best running back in the game, let's be honest. The way he can catch, he can run, he can pass block. I mean, he's fast as hell, dynamic. You never know what he's going to do when he gets the ball. So it's going to be interesting to see if they're just franchise tagging him to work out a long-term deal, or if they're going to franchise tag him for the year. Either way, Steeler Nation, do not be upset, because there's no way that the Steelers are getting rid of Le'Veon Bell, okay? It's just not happening. The dude's too dynamic. They're not going to give him to nobody else, so you'll be okay. Let's talk next topic. Next!
NBA injuries. Out of there.
Now, don't you hate when it seems like your team is making that playoff push, when it seems like you're right there at the cusp of an NBA championship, you're right there at that parade, right? And then boom! The damn NBA injury got shit all over you and your team, and devastation crackles everywhere you look. And that's the case for a couple NBA teams right now. Joel Embiid, we all know the story of the 76ers and the Philadelphia franchise tanking for the last it seems like the last decade. It's been hard to watch. I can only imagine how Philadelphia fans feel about their team, but then there's hope, right? We see Joel Embiid make his NBA debut this season, and man, this kid makes it look like with him alone, it was worth the process. I mean, you had the crowd shouting out, trust the process chants. You had Embiid dancing with cheerleaders during timeouts. I mean, it looked like the train and the hope and the cherry pie was finally coming to Philadelphia. But no! What happens? Joel Embiid just recently reported that he's out indefinitely with a knee injury. We all know that he had 2 years sitting out with the foot injury coming out of college, and now the knee. Now that's completely different from the foot, which is a positive, but let's be honest, when you're a player of his size, he's tall, he's big, he's fast, that type of athleticism and such a big body, it can cause injuries, repetitive injuries. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out with the Philadelphia 76ers. Joel Embiid, will he come back? Will he be as strong? Will the Philadelphia 76ers decide to try and trade him while the trade stock is high? I don't know. Now, we know Ben Simmons, we thought he was going to come back after the All-Star break. Turns out that he's not anywhere near coming back from that no. From that goddamn timetable. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So we don't know what's going to happen in Philly. Joel, I hope you get well soon. Hats off to you, buddy, because I loved what I saw from you thus far. Next, we got Kyle Lowry. The Raptors just can't win. Every year, the Raptors look like, damn, this may be the team. This may be the year, Toronto. Hell, Canada, Drake might actually have to cheer for his actual hometown team. But no, Kyle Lowry goes down with a wrist injury, out probably into the playoffs. We don't know how much it's going to affect the Toronto Raptors. They still have DeRozan. They traded for Ibaka, so we'll see. But based on what we've seen since Kyle Lowry went down, their points per game is down, their scoring is down, their defensive efficiency is down. So we don't know what the Raptors are going to look like or what's their seeding going to be once the end of the season gets here. Again, it's cramped. From 2 to 6 in the East, it's cramped. We're talking about separations from a half a game to 3 games in all of those spots. So it's a race. It's a race at the end. It's going to be interesting to see what the seed is going to be come April 15th. But come on, this is what we live for, right? This is what we live for. Now, last but not least, man. Hold on, I got to hit my e-cig before this one. Now, I talked a lot of shit about this man. After making the decision to leave Oklahoma City without even giving your so-called brother a phone call and letting him know your choice, you bounce and go to the team that you were 48 minutes away from getting to the NBA Finals. I mean, goodness, it broke my heart. You know who I'm talking about, Mr. Kevin Durant, now a Golden State Warrior, out indefinitely, at least the next 4 weeks, with an MCL sprain and a left bone bruise on his leg. I mean, damn. And what's even worse, he got hit by his own teammate. Big old clumsy ass Zaza Pachulia runs into his leg, and I mean, you can tell as soon as Zaza hit him that it was immediate pain. Some type of hyperextension in the knee. He goes out in the first quarter, and now he's out at least 4 weeks. And we're not just talking about a broken finger or, a sprained elbow. We're talking about a MCL sprain. So even if he does come back in 4 weeks, we don't know if he's going to be 50%, 60%, 70%. We don't know. So it's a big blow for the Golden State Warriors, even though they're basically the same team that won a championship a year and a half ago. But I digress. They needed Kevin Durant just as much as he needed them, and now with him out, it's going to be interesting to see just how much they're able to accomplish. Draymond Green is definitely going to step it up. We all know that his points has went down since Kevin Durant came to town. So maybe we won't even be able to tell that he's out. But it's a big blow to a team that brought him there for one reason and one reason only, to get them to their next title. Kevin Durant, we hope you get well soon. I'm praying for you, buddy. I know I talked a lot of mess about you this season, but I never want to see a player as dynamic and as great as Kevin Durant go down, especially when we're this close to the playoffs. We need our superstars in the playoffs, man. That's just real deal. Now, that's all I got. That's JR Play, baby. I hope y'all enjoyed the weekly roundup. We got another weekly roundup coming for you soon. My boy Walt from BFD is going to be joining me. We're going to have a little debate style going on, you know what I'm saying? So look forward to that. Like, share, follow. I love y'all. Peace.
Touch the triggers when you fuck Trey songs. Cokehead, you cheated on your man with Ebro. I might leak the footage of you sniffing them ski slopes. They gassing you up, but you been on E though. Pills and potions, yup, you been on E-ho. Got your ghostwriters back, so you think you lit. Rimbalushi, I'm a ghostbuster, bitch. I'm supposed to be scared cause you bought